Why are a lot of young men depressed? Why is depression so high in the world for young men? The simple, small answer, the small answer realistically is societal norms. Societal norms is one of the core reasons on why depression is so high in the world. For realistically for people, but specifically men. I want to talk about men. Because young boys, young teenagers, young adults, young men feel like they are peer pressured, basically peer pressured and forced to be in this idea that the man has to always provide, that the man has to always step up, and the man has to always take on these hardships and provide, be the head of the household or be the head of his life. And if you slack off, you're weird or you're something. There's an insult for it. If you slip off with your life, if you make a mistake with your life, you're weird. Or if you're not working hard and you're not a man or you're less than a man, take away your manhood. It's a mental stress on the person. Now, obviously, we're people. Men are people. Men and women are people. We are humans. We have our own feelings. But with societal norms, basically setting the standards on how people should be, that is where the depression is. And if you slip off, then you're deemed not a man or you're deemed as another insult in the world. There is no communication in this world. There is no love in this world. And there's a lot of rushing. Plus, time is flying. Plus, society is trash. And there's no motivation in the world, too. Like how I said in my other videos, celebrities aren't here to help you. So where the hell are you going to get your motivation from? There is no motivation in the world. There's a rush. There's a standard that all boys and men are supposed to abide by. And if you don't do that, then you're deemed as weird. What the hell are you doing with your life? Then there's a lot of judging. Then there's a lot of rushing. You should do this. I think you should do this. Then you're going to start throwing people off. Stress. Even religious standards play on it too. A lot of religions, you have to abide by these rules. Then if they don't abide by these rules, you tell them that they're going to go to hell or they're going to die or some shit. And then they feel like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with my life. A lot of people tell people what to do, but there's no motivation and there's no love and there's no appreciation. So people slip off, they slack off. There's nothing to motivate them. There's no love. There's no communication. A lot of people don't really check in on you. And it's weird how people set times to want to check in on you. Like, for example, holidays. There's no love in this world, but people want to love everybody on holidays. Today is June 19th. Juneteenth, whatever the hell this shit's called. I don't even know what the hell this holiday is about. I'm just gonna be real. Like I know I may sound ignorant or illiterate. I don't really care. But growing up, I never used to hear about it this much until like recent years. I started hearing people bring this up all of a sudden. A lot of people want to just pay attention on a specific day to appreciate a specific set of people. Father's Day, all of a sudden. Children's Day. Every day is supposed to be Children's Day. Mother's Day. Every day is supposed to be Mother's Day. You're supposed to love your mother every day. And now Juneteenth, and then Black History Month. What the hell is up with Black History Month? We should appreciate Black people, period, throughout the whole year. What you mean Black History Month just to appreciate Black people? That's disrespectful. We're all human beings. We all need love. So the reason why there's depression so high amongst the men is simply just societal norms, peer pressure. What people could say, words are powerful. They are very damaging to people. When you tell people what to do with their lives and they're trying to figure it out, or you judge them, they don't know what to do. So people feel like they're abandoned. There's no love. There's no communication. Lately on Spotify, on my Xbox, I be on my Xbox, looking at vintage stuff and listening to music, and I just be chilling. I be coming across these Spotify ads talking about June is Men's Mental Health Month, so y'all don't care about men any other time of the year. So all of a sudden, this month is just our month where y'all just care only about our health this month. Then the rest of the ad says, contact us and then blah, 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 or try to talk to a friend or some shit. And it's just crazy because even if a person may come off on social media or come off and say, I need help, or they're feeling something mentally bad, then they're going to put them in a crazy home or something, or medicate them and put them on drugs. Relax. Let them talk to you, situate it out, and handle it together as a human being. Show your love, show you humane. But besides that, all of a sudden, y'all want to talk about Men's Mental Health Month in June. I never heard about that growing up. I remember a few years ago, and the standards changed because I Googled it now, and I think the reason why the standards changed is because of OnlyFans. But let me get into my point. I remember a few years ago, I looked up who are more, can I say suicide? Like self unaliving on in now in this current year. And I think it was back in 2022, I looked it up, 2022, 2023. At the time it said men. Now in 2025 it says women. The answers may differ, but when I just looked it up the other day, it says women. I think for women is because of OnlyFans, and I could do a separate video on how OnlyFans and prostitution and sex is destroying women. But a few years ago, it said men, and I could see that because of societal norms. You have to be tough. You have to do this. You have to set your life like this. It's peer pressuring. Maybe some kids don't want to go to college. Maybe some kids are trying to figure out what they want to do with their life. Maybe some kids are trying to have fun. The world is trash now. There's no love. There's no humane in it. People are trying to figure out what to do next. You have religious standards that's keeping kids in a closed bracket. Y'all only want to show love on holidays. So nobody else exists but only on these days. Man, I can't believe it how this world works. This world is so backwards. They just make holidays for everything just for whatever the hell reasons. That shit's retarded. Money making business thing. No love in the world, no communication. And then when you try to communicate with somebody, they may not understand you. They may judge you. It's weird. I remember I have a lot of moments when I doubt myself. Earlier today, I was about to make a video and I deleted the video. I deleted like 2 videos. Literally, I was working on a project and I deleted it. See, sometimes I just doubt myself, but I'm not depressed. I'm just making a point. Sometimes people just doubt themselves. They need to push. I made a video about it a few days ago talking about words of encouragement is enough. Words of encouragement. Looking at a girl, looking at a house, that's enough to push you forward. Shit, I'm gonna better my life. But even then, that's still kind of not enough. When you have the love and the companion around you and the support 100% of the time, you're like, damn, yeah, I like what I'm doing. You start feeling good with your life. School is a huge pressure on people. I told you, societal norms keep people at a low with the mentality. School, work, jobs, college, bills, all of that. Everything's internet, social media, these fake ass celebrities. You cannot go to a celebrity and ask them about help or motivation. They're not going to help you. They're going to take your ideas and run off with it, or they're just going to ignore you. They be acting like they're too busy or they don't care. Or they'll pop out one time, once in a blue moon, and then pretend that they care. I'm a voice for the people, and then you are not a voice for the people. I would damn near rather say YouTubers are more of a voice for the people. And even then, some YouTubers are prideful. So you're not a voice for the people, man. You're a voice for yourself. You just want to get clout and attention because you talked about a sensitive topic. That's why we need more huge independent, outputs, journalists, YouTube channels, so people can have a voice to speak the truth. We need a solid platform to talk on because social media also be blocking out the platforms, man. They be bleeping everything. That's besides my point. But the reason why depression is so high in the world for men is because of societal norms. There's no love, there's no motivation, and there's no communication. People aren't communicating. People aren't showing love. There's a lot of judging. There's a lot of weird shit going on. Schools play a big deal. Religion play a big deal. Jobs play a big deal on this. Trying to figure out your life. Do us as people have a chance to figure out what we want to do next? No, really, do we? Do we ever even have a chance to do or find or push our goals? Do we? Because we try to, and then there's negativity with it. There's no motivation with it, or societal problems slow you down. Earlier today, downstairs in my kitchen, my cabinet fell out of nowhere. My cabinet fell, and I was in my basement at the time. So it just sounded like this. It just sounded like a boom. I was like, what the hell is going on? I see the cabinet fell on the microwave. Good thing the microwave didn't break. It didn't break none of the plates on the next to it. We had to remove everything out. Like, it's just stupid shit going on in this world. This world is filled with negative energy. All of a sudden, the cabinet falls after 15 years. What? That cabinet been there for 15 years. Now you want to fall all of a sudden today? That's weird. So, just an example. I'm just naming the dumb shit that's just been going on lately. I really don't see any love on social media, and that's why I don't like social media now. Just not fun. It's not happy. It's just negativity. It's just weird. But societal norms is the extreme, huge reason on why a lot of men are depressed or want to unalive themselves, because you're not caring for the human being. You're just telling them that they have to do this because they're the men. I ain't gonna lie. Men can be very sensitive. I'm very sensitive. Like, as a kid, I used to cry a lot. I used to cry for simple shit. And I used to get mad at that. But I had to grow into myself. I had to grow into myself like, my nigga, I am me. I'm better now, obviously, as I'm older. But when I was younger, I used to cry for the most stupidest shit. My father used to get mad at me. He was like, stop crying. I'm like, damn. My grandfather, I remember a lot of people used to be like, why is he crying so much? But I used to cry for the simplest shit. A lot of men could be sensitive. There's nothing wrong with being sensitive. I'm sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like water sometimes. So just be careful. Be careful with our emotions. Be careful with men's emotions. When you peer pressure them to tell them to do something with their life, if they don't do it, if it don't fit like how you think it should fit, you immediately judge them or push them off. That's not right. These are human beings we talking to. The mindset is very fragile. You have to be careful with what you say, who you say it to, how much times you say it. And you got to be careful what you're saying at the time of their life. Like, for example, imagine if you were going through a funeral. Imagine if you were going through some hell, of course, with family and stuff. You come to them with stress on top of that, they're going to want to, unlearn themselves. You got to be careful with this. You have to be careful with your words. Words are powerful. So what's my point? I hope you should get my point. Societal norms, jobs, college. You have to go to college after high school. How? Let him figure out his life, because college is expensive. You're going to be in debt for 40 years after you go there. Just for a few years. Then if you fail those classes, you got to re-buy it. If you make a mistake, if you cheat on a test or some stupid shit, you get expelled. Like, this is so much. If you get caught copying, plagiarism, you get expelled. Like, you got to be careful with college. Community college, trade schools. Community college is a little cheaper. Trade schools are expensive too. I wanted to do a trade. I could talk about school in the future though. But everything, work, there's a lot of things that a lot of people just getting by in life, A lot of people is getting by. I realistically just want to stick on men, because men feel like they have to do something with their life as the head of the household, as the man. You have to work. You have to do something with your life. That's peer pressuring on a human being. Women I could talk about, because a lot of women go through stress too. Seeing that thing change, and say a lot of, that, what's it called? The scale change from men to women now. I understand. And I completely blame OnlyFans. I blame OnlyFans because OnlyFans make it seem like that women are only prostitutes and hoes and porn stars, thoughtism. But that's not the case. I know a lot of strong women who are not doing porn, and they going through hell because they don't think they should be doing that. So I respect the females that don't do that stupid shit, man. I could talk about that in the future, man. It's hard out here. But with men, man. With men, there's a lot. It's a lot, man. Societal norms, control on the people, ideology. It's so much, man. No motivation, no love. You won't get motivation from rappers. Where the hell are you gonna find motivation from? That's why I say you gotta take time off social media so you can find yourself, become your own human being, because every human on earth looks different. We all look different, so be different. Take time off social media, find yourself, get your own style, your own slang, find songs that you like, find what you like, study it, find a hobby, something. Go outside in nature. It's going to change your life, I'm telling you. Like, I had the perfect opportunity last year, right after I graduated high school, where so many people stopped talking to me, that I literally had like 6-7 months where I was able to find myself. Like, I wasn't going to become this person that I am right now if that didn't happen. I would have still just been, I don't even know what I would, I probably wouldn't have even made this video. I would have just been to myself. But I'm not going to make it seem like I'm beefing with nobody. Just people just stopped talking to me, and I just happened to become a better person. I felt better, taking my time to just be me, find the music that I like, find the aesthetics that I like, find my style. Don't dress like certain people, don't talk like certain people, just be me, be yourself. Always be you, never drop that for nobody. Otherwise, they're just not for you. Be yourself. If you have an idea, go through with it, try it out. Sometimes taking risks are amazing. Never feel like you just can't do certain things. Never feel pressured. Man, I already told y'all the videos, man. I'm thinking about him right now. I had so many adults just see me and then ask me questions, and then when I say something that they don't like, they be like, what, and then I remember feeling a sense of like disappointment. And I'm like breathing hard, and I'm like, damn, what am I doing in my life? But then now, weeks later, months later, I'm like, man, fuck him, forget about him, he don't mean nothing to me. So using myself as an example, it's just this world is so dark, man. I was sitting on my dresser. I don't know where else to sit, man. But realistically, life is hard. Life is troubling, man. Life is difficult. Like after today, when I saw my cabinet just fall, I'm just like, what else is gonna happen next? It just happened out of nowhere too. That just scared the shit out of me. Man, I just hope everybody pulled through. We have so many talented people out there. We have so many lit people out there, man. Never let society try to peer pressure you. Never let people try to peer pressure you, because it could work. What people say, I told you, words have power. We live in a very spiritual world, so whatever you say could really shut you down, or a set of good motivational words could push you forward. But then, man, I think that's it. I think that's all I wanted to say. Societal norms is deadly, because you're just telling people, you're literally telling people you have to become this. You can't be sensitive. You can't make mistakes. You have to become this man. You have to work, provide for yourself, provide for your family. If you're not doing this, you're a loser. And then you're rushing them. People's like, what the hell? I don't got time to do nothing. I can't figure out my life. A lot of kids want to become streamers and content creators. A lot of kids want to go to college for something. A lot of kids want to just do something. But when you telling them that they have to become this, I don't even understand that, because there's a lot of emasculation that's going on in the world too. So how the fuck y'all telling men to become hardworking? You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of emasculation on the other side. Y'all confusing me, man. This world is confusing. But that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to talk about. This wasn't supposed to be this long. I just got deep into what I was saying. Like, share, subscribe to push this video. This is an important video for me, because I feel like as a man, this happens to me a lot, unintentionally. So, yeah. Like, share, subscribe if you like the video. And if you made it to this part of the video, thank you. Thank you. Comment down below. And I'll see y'all when I see y'all. CT out.